In 2006, Prince Harry and Princesa of Lesotho founded Sentebale in honor of their mothers. It was Diana's favorite flower, and of course she was so significant in breaking down barriers about HIV/AIDS, and originally the charity helped HIV/AIDS orphans in the mountainous kingdom of Lesotho. Prince Harry's done a great deal for it over the years and raised a very considerable amount of money, especially, for example, in polo matches and the like. But the handling of the administration of the charity and the toxic relationship between Harry, who is patron, and the board of trustees who supported him, and the relatively new chair, Dr. Sophie Chandauka, can only be described as toxic. They fell out badly. The trustees and patrons wanted to oust Dr. Chandauka. She went to court and they felt they couldn't proceed, and the Charity Commission has now reported on how the charity was managed. The accusations, Prince Harry was accused of racism, bullying, misogyny and the like, that has not been upheld. But what has been very, very clearly underlined in the Charity Commission's report is that the charity was not well run previously. It is now under Dr. Chandauka and a new board of trustees, and they will be entrusted to take it forward. There will be guidelines that the Commission will be offering for this. But what Prince Harry had hoped was that it would, I quote, unveil the truth about the mismanagement, as he claimed, by Dr. Chandauka, and that basically he would be able to step back. Now that won't happen, and he's made it clear that it won't. A spokesperson for the Duke of Sussex has said that there are numerous flaws in the Charity Commission's report. There's no question that it is a tragedy because it'll be the children who'll suffer from all of this, because what the Charity Commission makes clear is that the publicity that surrounded the toxic rift between the former trustees and Prince Harry and Princesa as patrons, but also the fact that the charity was apparently, in the view of the Commission, badly managed in the past. There was no complaints procedure. The role of chair doesn't seem to have been clearly enough defined, and also the way that contact was made with the chair. And also there appears, the Commission called for a redefining of what patron actually means. Now, Prince Harry is the patron, so it implies that because he raised a great deal of money for Sentebale, so he could more or less behave as he liked, and there were reports of strong clashes between the way the Sussexes, for example. There was a problem in April 2024 at the polo match, which raised funds. There were behavioural difficulties alleged between Meghan and Dr. Chandauka. There's little doubt that there was no love lost, and the fact that this has impacted the charity very, very badly. According to reports, it has lost a lot of money. Now, it may well continue. This is what is intended, and it won't include Prince Harry. But there's no question also that this does throw a light on the way things were apparently mishandled so far as the administration was concerned, and also the fact that the Sussexes don't tend to take responsibility for some of the things they do and say, because this is the first time I know that they had an impartial look at the way, in this case, Prince Harry actually handled things. And we've seen Harry and Meghan launch ferocious attacks in the royal family, and they knew the royals couldn't hit back, and the Queen Elizabeth's comment, "some recollections may vary," is what one remembers. But in fact, these were ferocious attacks. Oprah, Harry and Meghan, the docuseries, and also Harry's memoir, Spare. And they did a lot of harm. And also Harry's on the board of Africa Parks. There have been serious allegations admitted by the charity of abuse by its rangers of the Baka people in the Congo, and he's been silent. On this occasion, there's no doubt he will be devastated, and Sentebale was a charity that over the years has done an enormous amount of good. 100,000 children helped, which is what his spokesperson claims is an impressive record. But there's also no doubt that the dispute regarding future fundraising, linked apparently, according to the Charity Commission, with the United States and how this was to be handled, was at the heart of very, very deep, personal, pretty toxic relations. And there's no doubt that the charity does not seem to have been well managed in the past, and Prince Harry and the other trustees won't be coming back. So it's likely to be pretty devastating for him. But it also does shine the spotlight, tragically, because it's a charity that does good, on the way that, in this case, he seems to have been at least partly responsible for bad governments.